Hey everybody, look, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. Where's the snow? Hey. That's one thing I just noticed right now because a guard just mentioned it to me in the game. It's Christmas. Look, it's Christmas, 25th. Awesome. That's just like that kind of astounded me, like the level of attention they put into that. Like they had a guard. I was just walking around, one random guard said, "Can you believe it's Christmas? Ho ho fucking ho." Like in a real
Hey,
depressed
I
tone.
gotta introduce you to my confidential informant. Oh, Takahashi, thank you for meeting me here.
Well, man, you're like interrupting me.
No. What? But we've been traveling together for ages. Sorry, Blue. The
You
jig is
think the
up.
top brass want us out here
Takahashi
as a
told me
goodwill effort?
everything. Level eyes,
Kinda hoped we'd be heading home.
gone. I mean, I bet your name's not even Blue, is it?
Okay. But yeah, that just really like amazed me. Another thing I noticed, I just recently got this quest to rescue someone's like sister or daughter who was kidnapped, and like that's just I wouldn't have got this quest if I didn't engage in the settlements. Like that's it was a settler that I ended up clearing out their area for, and if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have been able to get this quest. There's just so much to do as you go more and more and more into this game. More and more and more comes out, and you get more to do. It's really fun. That alone could earn this game of the year. But there's there's crafting, there's customization. You can make your own cities, settlements. There's just all kinds of stuff. I mean, I swear it should be game of the year. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be very disappointed. I think there are only two things that could reasonably compete, and that's The Witcher and let me do this real quick. That's The Witcher and what is that? Battlefield, Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. Those are going to be the only two. The thing is, I don't think Battlefront will because it's solely a shooter. It's solely a shooter. So I wouldn't imagine they would get it. But I mean, this game deserves it. The story was amazing. A lot of people were worried about the voice acting, the voice actors. It actually makes the game a lot better because you have more of emotion in it. Like if Fallout 3, you were playing, if I played it, whenever I played through it, and the dad died. Spoiler if you haven't played the game. If you haven't, shame on you because it's a little late. But yeah, it's just you didn't hear anything. It was all in your head, and at times I got kind of like a dry humor thing. Like my dad would kill himself. I'm like, really? That's weak. But if there's more voice acting like there was in this game, they added the voice, which works really well. There were four options. A lot of people worried about the options would really make it fall apart. It made it even better. But it was amazing. This game is amazing. There's a lot more depth. The characters, it's not just like in previous games like Skyrim. You can't just have them do one thing to have them follow you. And that's what I mean, like you can't have them follow you and do one quest to have them follow you. Or just they'll follow you if you pay them, whatever. But there's like depths to the friendship. Like Piper, I'm walking around with her right now because eventually you can romance her and marry her, and that comes with its own perks and all that. Well, I'm pretty sure you can marry her, but that just comes with its own perks. I think you can get two perks, unique perks from her, for being like doing what she likes, and she likes it whenever you lockpick for whatever reason. There's a couple other characters who do that too. They're just like, she says whenever you lockpick, wow, they couldn't keep you out, could they? So like, she kind of likes the fact that you're able to lockpick things. There's that. There's just so much depth, and I love it. She likes that. She likes it whenever you help people. There's just, everything is different. And then there's the perk tree. I just recently did the math. There are 229 different versions of each perk. I will show you that right now. There are 229 different versions of each perk. Like, or total. Like, if you look, they each have their own different ranks. I would have to be level 229, no, level 230, I think it is. Because you start off at level 1. to be able to get 229 perk points to put into each and every one of these. Now, the thing is, I've gotten everything else to 10, or, well, I got 4 things to 10. I got 3 things left to get to 10. And my agility and luck is far from it. They're both at 3. So, I mean, I don't even have these available to unlock yet, but I can get everything else right now. But this game is just, there's so much to do. I'm level 34, and I got a crap ton more to do. These perks are really great. I love this perk chart. It's so in-depth. It's almost kind of confusing. It's overwhelming at first, because whenever I first started, I didn't think I could just skip. Like, I was trying to go down the line, perk, 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 to get to what I wanted. Like, so I'd put one in each tree, and I didn't really need to do that. I could just, like, say if I wanted to get down here, I could have skipped that, but if I would have kept doing what I originally thought you had to, I would have had to put stuff in here, then move on to this. But, as you can see, you can skip, and that's real nice, that's real handy. But, I mean, this game is just amazing. The soundtrack is amazing, it fits the mood. The ending, as you guys saw in my walkthrough, or as you will see, was just astonishing. It was just kind of sad, but you really had no other choice. And I'm not going to spoil it, because if you haven't watched it, I want you to go and watch it. But it's just such a great game. I love it. This is probably the best game I've played since Skyrim. I think it's better than Skyrim. It's better than any game I think I've honestly played like this. Because there's so much depth, there's so much to do. You live in the world. And as I said with the, guards, just everything you do has a reaction. Like, everything. The days, they comment on the days, they comment on the weather. It's amazing. There's some really sad parts in this game, really funny parts, really cool parts. This game is, people say it's a near perfect game. For me, as a gamer, it is perfect. Because this is everything I could want. I don't care about an occasional crash, or an occasional frame rate. Because on PlayStation 3 and older, you had everything like that. And they weren't even close to being this good at graphics, and it was worse. Like, look at this. Everything is wet. It's just, the world is living. It's diverse. It's awesome. But that's part one of my review. I think this game, for a gamer, is perfect. There's nothing I can complain about. There are a couple things I think that they could update, that they can fix, but as a gamer, I don't care. It's not going to ruin my experience. It's just going to, every now and then something happens and be like, huh, it's not perfect. Wow, who cares? But for a gamer, this is everything you could ever want. But I love it. I just love it. I've just recently, there's a really cool Easter egg. This has nothing to do with it. This is just like some of the depth they add. But if you guys have been playing Bethesda games, you know Easter eggs are nothing new. Or any video game. Call of Duty Ghost had Easter eggs. There's an Easter egg to Jaws along the coastline. Like, there's a shark that's laid out on the beach with his stomach cut open and a bunch of, like, crap outside. It's not just a normal shark. It's, like, really mutated and crap. But here's another guy talking to me about something I just did yesterday. I discovered the mayor was involved in an evil plot, and I turned him in, and now everyone comments on it. It's a great game. And like this, like, even your companions, they don't just stand around playing tiddlywinks. They actually do things. They interact with the world. They'll sit down. They'll talk to other characters. Like, I think just as before I even made this video, I was doing a couple things. Piper would look at my character and say, hey, will you give me a sec? I gotta go do something. So you'd walk over to someone and talk to them about their newspaper, and that person would react. And they'd have their own little side conversation. This game is just so in-depth, it's not even funny. But guys, that's part one of my review. I'm going to put my second part up before long. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and thank you for joining me on this journey. It was just, I love this game so much. But guys, thank you, and I'll see you in the next part.